Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry. And the Buckeyes will put total leather and will get started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. He's going to pass on second down. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down coming up after the completion. Trying play action. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Ohio State's offense will have its first possession of the game. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Looking for a man. It's Horn. He lets one fly deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, how did you make that move? They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Wants to pass. Floats it out in space. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Line getting set on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. They try to pop a run on the draw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Grabs it in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lockett. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to get rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get it down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got his man.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
He'll keep it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Throws to the back. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone with a 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to get to it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Barrels ahead. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Wake Forest is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ole Miss.
Caught.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Looking to throw, it's Horn. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback in that position.
Tempo and overdrive. They'll run play action. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. It's complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Bulls his way forward. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the 1st interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He's got the tight end. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Dropping back, it's Horn. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the offense out of the field to go back to work. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up. To the ground with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. A third and long coming up here. Getting some heat. They're working that left side. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Pass interference. Defense.
Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. Power ahead. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking downfield, it's Horn. He makes the connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They go to the draw. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Now on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wide out in motion. Here's the handoff. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Sweet feet on the move. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Working that left side now. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quick release by the QB. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on second down. On the run, it's Sims. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Coming after him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Going for the big play. It's a big stride inside the 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season. On point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense started the season off with a bang.
PAT unit on the field. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida Atlantic took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Boca Raton. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air. It's Horn. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. On target to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Offense gets set for second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's got it in the end zone.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Horn. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Sims. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This offense has a second down play.
Brings up second down.
Dropping back, it's Horn. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He looks that one in nicely. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. That last completion sets him up on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
for the offense.
The give from the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On the run, it's Sims. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's open on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
First down for the offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Right back to the well. Sweet cut there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Power football with the run. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Got it looking for a first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Motion from the offense. Back to the ground game on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A first down for the offense. Looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by 13 to Houston. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Oh, it's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score.
And down he goes back at the 3.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
He'll return it from around the 50. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Fast motion from the offense. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On the move at the 30. It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking downfield, it's Horn. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And first down for the offense.
Gets it out fast. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10.
Good enough for first down.
Looking to throw it again. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. From the 30-yard line on first down. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Scanning the field, it's Horn. Feeling some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete to the left. And he could have gotten the first down, but he just scooted out of bounds, and he will be short, and it'll be a turnover. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 39. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He finds his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Horn. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Offense set on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. He'll run it again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun. Wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they just They're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
First down for the offense.
Comes out throwing on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.